Well, it's the end of March here, and delightful, sunny northeast Colorado. Just kidding, obviously. It is ultra foggy this morning. Um, there's the girls over there patiently waiting for me to get them some food. And when I say patiently, I mean barely patient. Oh, goodness. We certainly have a lot of fog this morning. But it does look pretty. You just really can't see very much. But I really enjoy these kinds of things. Right now it's only about 31 degrees in Fahrenheit, and but there's virtually no wind, so it's really kind of peaceful. Okay, it's not peaceful because these two over here want me to give them some food, but it's fairly peaceful and quiet and nice. You can hear the birds chirping. Valkyrie's over there sniffing around. Dalinar's over here. You can see him hiding behind the bricks over there. But yeah, it is a wonderfully foggy day, but in its own way, really pretty. Well, I don't know how pretty a dumpster can be. So before we get to the plant room stuff that I wanted to show you guys today, had to swing by and get into doing this a little bit. It's our farrowing pen from our previous video. Got some hay, or not hay, but straw laid out. Got their feeder box put in today. If you haven't seen these, they just opened this up. Ooh boy, somebody needs to dust that out. Blow that out. But I hooked it to the actual gate here with one of these U-bolts that we have, right? And just like everything else we did with the gates, everything's secured with these steel U-bolts so that they can't drag this thing around and move it around. As everybody who has pigs knows, they love to move stuff. That is just their hobby. But this thing isn't coming anywhere now. It's stuck. They can lift it up, eat it, whatever they want, and away we go. But thought I'd give you a quick update on this. Looking pretty good. I put a little piglet board in the back, and I think this thing will be pretty much done, except for the watering, which I still haven't figured out exactly what we're going to do for water, but we'll put it right here. And open this thing up for our first farrowing that we'll be doing here at 7 Anubis Farms. We're pretty excited. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I wanted to show you how that we've been starting all of our plants from seed. We start a lot of our plants from seed here at 7 Anubis Farms. A lot to have that really has to do with a short growing cycle. So we get snow into April, sometimes into May. That happens a fair amount. The general planting rule in this area is don't plant anything until Mother's Day. And I've seen that go awry as well, where, you know, you get everything in Mother's Day weekend. You may even take a day off of work or something, try to get everything put into the ground, get everybody happy, and then 2 weeks later, bam. You may not get a frost, but you may get some snow. Or you'll get a really cold snap that just does not play well with things like tomatoes or peppers or a number of different vegetables or herbs. So we start a lot of stuff inside. This is my little planting station over here. A bucket of dirt and a little tray just to kind of keep things from getting too trashed and dirty and stuff while we're working. A number of little tools, like, you know, little things you might forget you need, like little plant markers so that you can mark all of your plants. Little tray over here with little tools. Some paper towels, obviously, jumping around. These little poker type tools help with getting doing transplants when you want to take out from a small little pot or a little seed starter pod or something. These pry up well and keep your seedlings straight. This is a great little tool just for making little holes in all of your soil. Number of little things, right? You can see some more seeds over here. Still have a number of seeds that we really need to get planted. I ran out of trays. And the local folks said, well, you don't need any domes for your trays, but you know, what if you're doing things like aquatic grasses, right? So we also have a number of fish tanks. Our fish waste goes into our plan for doing watering our garden and supplying fertilizer in a natural way through the fish waste. But this is an aquatic grass, actually, and you know, you need, ideally you would have a top dome on this just to kind of keep the moisture in. This is really mature though, so I can probably get away without it. What about things like bamboo, right? You're going to want a tall domed cover on that too. Do you need them? Maybe, maybe not, but I sure find that they really work well with things like tomatoes. Anyway, this is our little planting station. I made it kind of convenient. I can sit here in the chair and just kind of keep making seeds or making plants by putting in seed. We don't really buy much from starts. We'll even do our onions from seed. Things that you may not even think about doing, we would do here, just to get a jump start on everything, right? So by the time our tomatoes get into the garden boxes where they're gonna be, they've been up and around and growing probably for 6 weeks or maybe even a little bit longer, depends. But we have the nice facility in here to do this with, so why not take advantage of it? And yeah, so I can kind of give you guys a little tour. We had a little shot of this when we got it stood up, but since then we've been putting in numerous things, so we can give a little quick update here and show you what we've got planted. So as you can see, we've got tomatoes over here, and these are all Romas. They're actually looking really good. I find that like once a day, if you can just take the dome off really quick, just get them breathe for just a little bit, even just kind of wave your arm over them, that's enough. The nice part about using trays like these is you can just put the water right into the bottom of the tray. No need to top water. I sprayed the dome with a mister, right? This is my mister right here, and boy, I tell you what, this is my favorite one. It's made by Solo. If you don't have one of these, it really makes your life easy when it comes to doing some quick spot watering, instead of cranking your hand over and over and over and over again. There's a number of these kind of pump ones out there. I've just found that that one actually stays together really well. And, you know, pop this back on, come back, check it out. Actually, you know what, while I'm at it, let's spray the top of this real quick. And that might be a little close to the camera, we'll see. Spray that, put it back on. Check your seedlings. I check them probably once a day, at least, maybe every other day if I know that the water is good on everything. There's some more Romas here in the back right there. You can see those. We have our onion starts right here, and we'll kind of do a little quick. These guys are all coming up fairly well. They'll just stay in these pots the whole time. I may plant some more, and then when you go to actually plant them, you can just kind of take this apart, these little squares, right, and you just pull it all up, and all the little starts will be in one spot. You just separate them gently and put them in the ground, and away you go. Buying them from the store never seems to work. Where you're buying from a big box store or a nursery doesn't really seem to matter. As you can see, we still have a number of house plants over here and some stuff that will go outside, some daisies, some euphorbia. In the back, right here, we've got some more herbs. One of these is parsley, I believe. But you can see that I do have chives are over here somewhere, I think. Those aren't chives, though. It's cilantro and something else I can't remember, but I have tags on it, and that's the important part. I've got a dahlia coming up in this pot right here. Seems to be doing pretty well, but its little buddies are not coming up, so I don't know if I got some bad bulbs. And then, so I have another light over here. This one has peppers in it. And they're a little hard to see with the domes on, of course, but pop the dome up here really quick. You can see that the peppers are starting. These are banana peppers. We'll get going this year. Some more peppers in the back. Those are jalapenos. We have parsley, thyme, rosemary, oregano, sakura tomatoes, which are like a cherry tomato. Over here we have, we walk around with the camera a little bit, some rosemary in the back. It's a little different than some of the others, doesn't like a lot of light. So I've got it in a little spot where it's cast a little shadow. And it's starting to come up as well, so I'm pretty pleased with that. The small green trays right here, these guys are bamboo, right? And so you want to do with bamboo is you want to get them, and you do the paper towel trick. If you don't know about that, you just put some paper towel down in a little bucket, a little cup, whatever you want, and then put your seeds out. Put another piece of paper towel over the top of that, and then spray the whole thing. Put in a little marker. Make sure you know which kind. I've got reds. I've got Japanese timber, orange bamboo, black bamboo, and I can't remember what the other one is. I'll have to look for you guys. Anyway, I've got 3 trays of these with different kinds in it, and they really like a lot of heat. So you can see right next to them here is a little heater, and they like it at about 85 degrees, 80 to 85 degrees. So this little heater right here helps, keeps all these little guys from getting too cold and helps them germinate. Hopefully within a couple, 3 more days, I'll start to see some little tap roots come up on here. We got another tray of chives I put in yesterday. I've got some other guys over here. This is all basil back here. You know what? I didn't put a little marker on those. Maybe I put the marker somewhere else. Anyway, got some basil back here, and I used these little plugs for this one. I think what I'll do is I'll probably get these transplanted pretty quick. We've got more tomatoes over here, some more Romas. I know it seems like we have a lot of Romas, but and here's a couple of guys that were struggling, so I'm kind of have them hanging out here. They're coming back though, so we do plant a lot of tomatoes. Seems like we have quite a few going here, but we'll plant and use every one of those. And give you kind of one more quick look from the planting station over here. And there's a grow light there, grow light in the middle, and then another one over here on the side. Pretty soon this whole room though will be filled up, all these tabletops, and I will probably put one in the middle or 2 as all these plants start to mature. It is the end of March now, and so we still have every bit of about 5 weeks before everything can get out. By then this whole room will look like a jungle. So I'll give you guys another update here in a few more days, and show you how things are progressing, and then I'll show you before we take them all outside just how full this room will get. So if you want to do this for yourselves, that's fine. It's great idea. Just kind of set aside enough room to make sure that it's not just the seedlings that you have room for, but the maturing plants as they start to get bigger before they go outside. get hardened off, and then get planted in their permanent spots.